It had been raining for 3 days straight, and the storm showed no signs of letting up. My house sat in a low-lying area at the edge of our HOA-managed neighborhood, and flooding wasn't just a possibility. It was a certainty if the pumps didn't stay on. Thankfully, I had installed high-power flood pumps years ago, and even coordinated with a few neighbors to keep a shared drainage system clear and functional. It had worked fine until Karen got involved. Karen, the Tabe Dollar, self-proclaimed president of the HOA Enforcement Committee, had a habit of making everything difficult. Whether it was lawn length, mailbox colors, or what time your trash bins went out, she had an iron grip on the neighborhood rules. Unfortunately, the flood pump I'd wired to the HOA utility pole was next on her list. Despite repeated warnings about rising water levels, Karen insisted that unauthorized use of HOA power was against policy. So in the middle of a storm, just as water started creeping into driveways, she strutted over in a raincoat and cut power to the pumps. No discussion, no warning, just a smug smile and a clipboard in hand as she told me, "It's about the principle." Within 5 minutes, water was pouring over the curb and heading straight for my garage, but Karen didn't realize I had a backup plan. You see, I run an electrical contracting business, and I just finished work on a portable substation for a planned construction site. It was sitting in my garage, fully operational, while Karen marched back to her house. Proud of her power move, I rolled out the generator, flipped the switches, and within seconds, the flood pumps roared back to life, this time powered by my own grid. Not only did I redirect the water flow away from my house, but I also offered to connect a few neighbors whose yards were already ankle deep. Karen came storming back, now fuming that I was causing a disturbance. I calmly pointed out that the HOA had no jurisdiction over independently sourced power, especially during a local emergency. And since the HOA had disabled a flood prevention system during a declared storm, I had more than enough ground to good proportions. Port her to the county by morning. My house was dry, Karen's basement not so much, and the HOA board, let's just say they quietly voted to suspend Karen's enforcement privileges indefinitely. Mess with a man's flood pump in a storm, and he just might bring his own power.